Teach me how to Dougie.
I was gonna ask you, hey, will you teach me how to Dougie?
Hey, do you think maybe later you could teach me how to Dougie?
How to Dougie.
I was gonna say how to Dougie. You don't watch this, but I love you.
Welcome back to What's Their Sign?
Your new favorite astrology podcast.
I'm Kailey, your very quiet, very demure, very subdued, very calm Leo Mercury.
And my name's Elyse. And not only am I a Libra sun, I'm also a Libra rising. Thank you. Yes.
And what else? She's got more. She's got more Libra in there.
We got more intros to do. We got more intros to do. She's also a Scorpio moon. She's not giving away all the info right away.
Oh yeah, no, secrets,
drama, gossip. That's what today's about. Actually, we are back at it again.
Back.
We're getting into the meat and potatoes.
Potatoes.
We have been covering, you've hopefully watched the other episodes. We were talking about Flavor of Love.
Yeah, the best reality TV show in reality TV history.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with me,
you can fight us.
You're wrong.
So you can subscribe. If you're following along and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button, bro. Give us a little thumbs up, you know?
Give us a nice, if you are listening, please give us a nice little rating.
The Apple Podcasts.
The Apple Pod, Google Pod, Amazon.
We're on all the pods. All the podcast things you can listen to. Anchor. Find us there. And we are also on TikTok and Instagram. You can follow along with some fun clips and info at What's Their Sign Pod.
Yes.
I think those are all the plugs that we have been contracted to say.
Mm-hmm. At knife point.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. We're being stabbed. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for tuning in again. But yeah, we're covering Flavor of Love. We're talking about Flav. We're talking about, the last couple episodes have been about meeting the man, the myth, the legend, Flav. We got into some of the all the contestants we've really covered at this point. Mm-hmm. At this point, we've had 10 girls go home. Yeah. We are down to now 10 girls. It was a start of 20. Mm-hmm. And last episode, we did get into the hot tub challenge. It's their very first challenge, and kind of the drama that ensues early on in the house.
Mm-hmm. In this episode, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
No.
You know why?
Why?
Because Hottie looks like Beyonce.
Oh, no. Hottie looks like Beyonce. Yes. If you have been on the internet, you've probably seen a meme that we're going to get into some serious meme lore and internet history today, but
this is one of the most iconic episodes.
Yeah, which is great that it's the third episode of the entire series. Absolutely. And it's one of the best. It's probably one of the most memed. There's another episode that might be a little bit more, or maybe not more, but I think a close second to this one.
Yeah, this is definitely
peak dramas.
Absolutely. It's
peak dramas.
This is where the show really gets going.
Yeah. So, the 10 girls that are left, I think at this point it starts out a little rough because I don't think we've talked about it. We don't know that Flav fully remembers who all the girls are. When you're talking to 20 girls, he says he can't remember anybody's name. So he gives them nicknames. I don't know how that helps you remember.
Literally.
But he so he doesn't remember who they are necessarily. Mm-mm. And so it doesn't, some of the people going home don't make sense, but I think at this point we're in a place where it is truly starting to feel, I think, like a competition.
Absolutely.
The people there are starting to build those relationships and bonds among one another. Feuds are growing, and relationships with Flav are are blossoming.
Blossoming. He's starting to actually remember who they are.
Yes.
Getting closer. Yeah. We're starting to get to know these contestants and girls even more because I think he only eliminates one girl at a time.
This is the last episode. This is 2 girls going home tonight. And then after this, though, it's 1 girl at a time. So we're going to be down to, it will be the final 8 after today. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have, 8 episodes left. Yeah. So, exciting stuff. I'm so excited! Oh, I've been waiting for this episode. Truly, people have been asking when this episode is happening. Yes! So good! So thank you so much. And again, we're just going to put another, I think, big disclaimer. We talked about it a little bit last time. There's going to be a lot of yelling. So if you are listening in the headphones, we'll try to give warning. But if we're going into a cut of the show, there's likely people will be not using indoor voices. Nope. Yeah. Let's fucking do this! I'm so ready. So, okay, of course, I have the timestamp. It starts at 1:30. What? 90 goddamn seconds into the show. Which is that time also includes the recap of the previous episode. The recap of the previous episode, and then I also believe the intro. Yes. So literally, the first moments that we're seeing of this episode is drama. And of course, Miss Hottie is saying she says some things that are going to escalate, I think, the tension in the house. Should we watch it? Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it is a competition, and for love, you just have to do what you have to do. Going through people's luggage, cutting up their clothes,
Hottie there, she just lives in La La Land. She's shifty, she's shiesty, and she's sneaky.
Oh my God! That's like the bad thing. Eliminate the competition. That's all. I mean, it wouldn't be personal.
Like cutting clothes?
Girl, you got to do what you got to do.
What?
Okay.
There's almost nothing I wouldn't do for love. So if it came down to doing things that are beyond sneaky, that I might.
There's almost nothing I wouldn't do for love.
Cutting up clothes. And Smiley saying, you're shiesty.
You're shiesty. I just wanted to see the end time. Sorry. You're shiesty. I mean, truly, though. So the drama we're about to see unfold, I think, makes a lot of sense with this context. Because, to be honest, if somebody said that kind of stuff and then, anything of mine went missing...
Oh, they would be the first person that I would look at.
Whether or not...
And it's why would you say that, first of all?
Truly the drama. I think truly the drama... I mean,
Hottie is literally built for TV. 100% built for TV.
She's also not built for wearing actual shirts.
Or 32.
Or a 32 double D bra.
With a 26-inch...
That's so crazy that her and I have the same measurements.
I mean, same. I'm also 32 double D.
32 double D, natural.
26-inch waist, natural.
26-inch waist. Mm-hmm. I actually have a 56-inch butt, though. Which is... I look like if you took a sim and you made it, waist 0, ass astronomical. If you're listening only on audio, that's exactly what I look like. And if you're watching on video, close your eyes. Love you.
I don't want anything about that.
But yeah, so she wants to. She thinks it's okay to cut up girls' clothes because it's part of the competition, and I just, she lives in La La Land.
She's not. I don't even know. I don't even know really how else to describe Hottie, but I mean, really chaotic and iconic.
Chaotic. Yeah, I think obviously not to the extent or the success rate I think that obviously that New York had. No. But Hottie I think is in that same vein of being a standout character. Mm-hmm. So
100%.
And I keep calling them characters and I know that they are contestants, but in my head
Hottie's absolutely playing a character.
Right. Same thing with New York.
100%.
Where it's I think Tiffany Pollard and New York are two different people, I guess. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's not... Tiffany Pollard does not act like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, so, we end up going...
there's the... So, the challenge today... Do we want to move into challenge?
Yeah, because really not much else.
Not a ton else. It moves pretty quickly. So the challenge, the girls are broken up into 2 groups. There's 10 total, so now we're in a group of, there's the first group of 5 and then a second group of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the episode is all about, like, you're going to meet some, like, old friends of his. You're going to meet some, like, friends of his. So the girls all think that they are going to meet
President Clinton, Madonna.
I have a feeling that Flav's old friends is Public Enemy, and I can't wait to meet them.
I'm thinking one of these old friends might be Chuck D.
Anyway, so they think they're meeting all these celebrities. Mm-hmm. And the challenge is, in fact, for them to go to an old folks' home and, like, assist and, like, be friends with them. So the girls are all dressed like they're gonna go party with famous people. Yes, and they're, in fact, gonna go hang out with, like, somebody's grandparent.
So the first group is
Sweetie, Peaches, New York, Hottie, and Red Oyster.
So those are our 5 who are going. Mm-hmm. And again, these women are going to the old folks' home.
Yep. And
one of my notes is just these poor girls.
Yes. Because what they're about to deal with is pretty wild. I would not do any of this. Absolutely not. No.
No, thank you.
Surprisingly, there's no drama on the way.
No drama on the way, and no drama that we see, and then no drama really at the place outside of just funny stuff from the challenge.
Mm-hmm. So they pull up to the old folks' home.
Old folks' home.
And you just see all their faces drop because they obviously were very excited, and just this wave of disappointment. I will say, this is probably the only outfit that Hottie wears I actually do really like.
Can you imagine?
She actually looks really cute.
Fucking imagine if she had shown up to the old. Do you think she tried to show up to the old folks' home wearing the shit she wore in the hot tub, and the producers are like, no, because it's like just a bunch of belly dancer scarves tied together,
or what she wore in the last episode. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, or is this episode? No, that was last episode. Hammock.
Yeah, last episode.
Yeah.
So this is like an actual dress. If you're watching it or if you're listening, that she's wearing like an actual dress. It's like it looks almost like a jersey, and then it's got like the Adidas stripes, and it's like a one arm kind of thing.
Yeah, she actually looks very cute.
This looks like a dress that you would totally wear in this time frame, maybe even now.
Mm-hmm. Me and Sweetie got the camo memo.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Also, if you're watching, you see Kailey's beautiful top. Kailey made this. Kailey made this herself.
Thank you.
We were just talking about her being a talented seamstress, but look at. If you're listening and you can't see us, Kailey is wearing a beautiful, like, color blacked camo, and
the people watching can't see it either.
Because it's camo. Because it's camouflage. You got both me and the editor. God damn it. Okay, well, Kailey has a cute fucking top. It's camo. It's got a collar and cute buttons. She's very cute.
Thank you.
And annoying. Okay.
All right, let's get into this motherfucking nursing home.
Yeah.
In the situation.
Going to a senior citizen home, I felt I looked great and I wasted my outfit.
Rub my friends the right way, so later on, you can rub me the right way and I can rub you the right way too.
I need a girl that's gonna be there for me on my golden years. I'm sending 5 of these girls out so I can see how they deal with the older generation.
Yes, thank you.
So
rub them the right way so you can rub me the right way. And I'll rub you the right way. Like I said that after. Like, oh yeah, you can also.
I guess.
If I have to.
I forgot about you.
Don't fall asleep first.
But yeah, so they're going in to the nursing home. And,
dressed like they're going to the club.
Mm-hmm. And again, whichever girl does the best at dealing with old people, then taking care, I don't know. They're not really taking care of them. There's weird things that we'll see.
Yeah, they're literally just like hanging out and like just doing random
awkward
shit
things
with them.
So, yeah.
The first thing is...
Can you do me a big favor?
Yeah. Old girl came up to me and I even put her feet right in my lap.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that swollen. Yeah, what happened?
I twisted. The shoes are not good, you know?
Oh, right. You know, I'm a hippie and we have done every massage that you can imagine. And, you know, it's like, you know, we massage. We like to touch each other.
Old people should not wear shoes like this.
No, right. Where are you from?
Germany.
Right.
Peaches is the best.
Left stand
You got it, Miss Hottie.
Right and turn.
I love it.
And left and together.
Ooh.
Good. Facing this way.
This old man just tapped Red Oyster on the booty. He got a little handsy.
He's definitely...
He said a whoop.
It's a little no propes for me.
It's...
I mean, Flav thinks it's funny.
Flav thinks it's hilarious.
And she doesn't seem too bummed out about it. But yeah, it's definitely like... It's also a situation... I'm trying to phrase. Where, like, you're taking these gorgeous girls who are dressed like they're going to the club around a bunch of horny old men.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah. And then, poor New York gets asked to help a lady put her teeth in.
No.
And New York is absolutely not having it.
No.
Understandably. I absolutely think this is one of those things where the producers asked this old lady to ask her to do this.
Oh, of course they did.
Like, they were like,
But Sweetie has to do it too. We'll see in a second. But
well, Sweetie, I think, volunteers to do it.
Oh, really?
Would you help me get my teeth in? I had to soak them here for a while. Put my teeth back in. Will you help me?
Okay, sure. I can. Yeah, I can. Maybe if I find like a nurse or something that can help with that, you know?
Oh, New York.
You would help me.
I'll be right back.
Nah, New York, you ain't handling that right.
What does he expect her to do?
It's weird to me because these girls have been asked to like rub feet and like hang out with these people, and now you want me to put when's the last time New York washed her hands? You just want a stranger to pull your dentures and stick them in your mouth? I just think it's a weird... I get it's for the show.
Yeah.
It's just a weird... Yeah, I
like,
wouldn't do that.
How dare you not put those teeth in that old lady's mouth?
How dare you not massage her gums with your fingers sensually?
Absolutely.
Erotic.
Will you help me put my teeth in? Will you? Oh, did I go backwards? Let me see. Oh, that looks great.
I love like elderly people and children, so I was like, I'm in the house. I had like a cha-ching moment.
You know, after that, Grandma told me to help her put her teeth back in. At that point, I knew I was over. I didn't even make an effort, really, after that.
Yo, New York! Yo, what you doing out here? Get back in there, girl. Come on, man. I'm watching you right now.
I'm going back.
All right, baby girl.
New York going to smoke is so relatable. Like, she goes to smoke a cigarette, and instead of, like, I don't know, like, she's clearly doing it to, like, get out of, like, helping and, like, being in there with everyone, which I completely understand.
And I would be stressed out, too, that I would be like, I need to remove myself from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go outside and have a cigarette and, recenter myself. Because also, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there smoking, and Flav is like yelling out of the car. He's like, New York, what are you doing? And get back in there. And she's like, oh, I just needed a break. I just needed a moment.
Yeah, and then she's like, yeah, I'll be right there. And then just continues smoking. Like, no. Which I love for her.
Same.
I think that's fantastic. And who do we think wins?
I think Sweetie.
Yeah, Sweetie absolutely wins.
Yes.
Which does suck, and like Peaches is so sweet. She's like, I rubbed 2 of those old ladies' feet.
I know, I was kind of sad. I was like, oh, I think that, like, I think Peaches is just so chill that I think he kind of, like, I think she's somebody he forgets about.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, he's just, like, they're obviously not really vibing, but, like, she's just so sweet.
A lot of this episode, too, she's saying that she feels like she needs to do more to, like, be highlighted so that she does stick out to him. And I just don't think she really gets that opportunity. But also, like you're saying, I don't know that, I think they can be friends, but they don't connect like that.
While the other girls are on a date, Hoops and Pumpkin
are in the hot tub.
And Sirius brings out her portfolio,
like her modeling magazine, and she's been like leaving it around the house to say like, oh, I'm a
professional model.
Yeah. So yeah, they I think this is good for reference, I think, of like kind of how this plays out. But yeah, so Sirius, we said that you're gonna hear her say
I'm a professional model
1 million times.
Yes.
And so this is like part of like what's going on in the background of everything.
Absolutely.
Is Sirius is leaving her modeling portfolio and magazine all over the house.
Later that afternoon, Hoops and I, we were in the hot tub looking at pictures of Sirius.
I've seen you in this. This is your magazine, right?
Yeah, I'm in here.
That's not her.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, that's the ass that she runs around the house.
That's so cool.
Like, Sirius's part in this whole thing, I honestly think is, like, for exposure. Like, she constantly talks about her modeling career. She carried a book of pictures around of herself and magazines with her in it. I mean, obviously, it was just for exposure.
I mean, she looks great.
One for the road.
Oh my god, the one for the road. I'm glad we got that, because
Absolutely.
So when Sweetie's leaving for her date to go to Red Lobster, hi Mahogany. When she's leaving for a date to go to Red Lobster, she does spray 1 spritz of perfume up her skirt and says one for the road. And to be honest, I remember watching this in high school and like being like, huh, and didn't know that you could put love spell there. So then I truly would spray up the skirt.
I remember watching the Tyra show, and she said that to put perfume, you put it on your wrists, behind your ears, and then you put some between your legs because you want it where heat is, and so that the heat heats up the perfume smell. And so I always put it on my inner thighs. Also,
that's very sensual.
Yeah,
Kailey's just very sexy. So,
Tyra just didn't have really good advice. So I get for taking advice from Tyra Banks. I mean, she's beautiful and I love Tyra Banks, but she was wild. Her talk show was wild.
Not too much. So I get this stuff out of there, don't I? How's your food? You know what I'm saying?
My food is great, thank you.
I mean, the cat's far away. We mice that will play. I bet you they want to know where we at today.
I bet you they do.
This is a moment. Truly, I'm very happy that this actually is in this this episode, because this is, I think, probably one of the funniest.
Just like one of the funniest, and like not necessarily like dramatic. It's really not dramatic. It's like
the only time that Pumpkin is actually really funny.
Really funny. Yeah.
And like just because she's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Definitely dumb.
Kitchen dancing, and they're like, you dance like a white girl, and I'm like, yeah, I'm white, you know. They're like, well, we're gonna teach you how to black girl dance. So I was like, all right.
I mean, Peaches like can get with it.
They're like, you are an OG,
I don't understand.
and I was like, Olive Garden? Like, I don't know what OG stands for, you know? And they started busting up. They're like, Olive Garden? They're like, oh, she's so white. I'm like, yes, I am white, you know?
Olive Garden?
You're an OG.
Olive Garden? When you're here, you're Pumpkin.
Also, I just want to check out the obvious broken off
The hair is rough. Her hair is
rough.
rough.
That first I don't know if she has extensions in there.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think that she does, but it's at back
so
when
damaged.
Very bleached out, and also back when you would just spray hairspray and then curl. Like,
well, it's also so
risky.
Damaged that it doesn't hold a curl through the ends, so she just has a curl around like the crown area. Yeah, it's not great. If you're just listening to this and you didn't get to see her dancing, like, just picture like
a Tina Belcher.
Yes, like a Tina Belcher. I have cat hair on me. Like a Tina Belcher, just not. It makes me wonder. What do you think it's like when she would go clubbing, like when she would go out prowling for dick? Are those the moves that she's using to like reel herself in a catch? Anyway,
probably.
It's crazy to me.
I mean, I guess with enough alcohol and dark lighting.
Yeah, coordination doesn't matter anymore.
And yeah.
Would you guys like some dessert or anything else?
You're looking at dessert right now. That's your dessert, girl, right now. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to flirt with your dessert. Ask Captain Kirk.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Right.
Wild, just so wild.
Why do old men say like the grossest stuff? Why do they say such gross things? You know? There's some weird freaky shit that only like older dudes or like weird men will say in your DMs. Like that has to be like an older guy and just saying like not things you don't need to say to people. Like you can just say someone's hot. You don't have to say this.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Literally.
Phrasing is important.
It is. But also, we forget he's an Aries Mercury.
He's an Aries Mercury. Can we also just have a moment of silence for the poor waitress? The poor waitress.
Oh, she looks so uncomfortable.
Like, ha 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 ha.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to be a part of this.
Do you think she's getting paid by the show and minimum wage at Red Lobster? Or just the minimum wage?
Just the minimum wage. Do you think they tipped her? I hope they tipped her. She deserves it. After having to be subjected to that emotional abuse, and
I would sue VH1 and Red Lobster for putting me through that.
100%. Absolutely.
If you was Captain Kirk, I would tell you to beat me up to you. I want to be part of your crew. We ain't got to go back to the house. I just want to know, right? If I wanted to taste your mouth, how long would it take for you to come across?
3 more weeks. I'm married.
So in order for you to kiss a man, you'd have to be with him for almost a month?
I'm like, word?
If I wanted to taste your mouth, how long would it take? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Like, this is why men need to live underground with no access to technology or communication.
You guys get 10 minutes of internet privileges.
Between all of you, the entire population. 10 minutes.
Only flip phones.
Who do you need to call? One another? No.
No.
Who do you need to call? Who needs to hear from you?
No one.
He said, yeah, I don't know why Flav feels the need to say such gross things. I also, like, she does go on to say the answer to his question, how long is it going to take me to taste your mouth? She says another month. She says she won't kiss him for, like, a few more weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
And he does have a line, though, where he's like,
I like girls that's a challenge, but I like easy ones, too. That ain't a challenge.
I love it. I mean,
it's so funny.
Truly, same.
It's so funny.
I truly same.
Yeah.
I also like, who doesn't like, you know, pick up girls at the
I also just love that she's like, I'm not that kind of girl. Ma'am, you went on a VH1 reality TV show.
And your talent was shaking your butt in a bikini. I'm just saying.
With a misspelled bikini.
Misspelled.
Because that V was upside down.
You can't handle that.
I'm not over it. I haven't
Yeah,
forgiven.
I mean, she did not move fast. And obviously, sex positive here. Do what you want at
Absolutely.
your own pace.
100%.
But yeah, it is weird where it's like, the show isn't gonna take that many weeks, right? Like
literally.
Like we're not gonna be filming the show for as long as it's gonna take for you to get comfy.
And then also just kind of like I feel like fully gives it away that she is not into him.
Yes. Not a spark. Yeah, the fake laugh. She's laughing like she has to go on a date with her sugar daddy and it's the end of the month. Like
Rent's about to be due. That's amazing.
Well, back at the house, shit is really about to hit the fan.
We have come to the moment. This is the moment you have all been waiting for.
Yeah, if you can't be watching right now, we're holding up an embroidery. You made this.
I did make that.
Kaylee made this. Kaylee makes everything. Kaylee made this whole set.
Mm-hmm. I built this house.
She built this house that we were in. She built this cat.
Yeah.
But
my belly button.
She gross. I hate you. This embroidery says,
Beyonce, you look like Luther Vandross.
Mm-hmm. So we're getting into some. This truly, I think, is probably maybe the most iconic moment in the show.
So good.
Let's get into it.
Let's fucking do it. Let's go. Okay, so how this whole situation starts is New York's jacket is missing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We've never seen the jacket, so I don't know that the jacket exists.
Right. She could be making that whole thing up. Truly. I actually never even thought about that. She really could be just for like...
Just because Hottie said some crazy shit earlier in the day.
Or it also probably like... I have a feeling Hottie didn't actually take it. I don't think that Hottie is all talk. Obviously.
Hottie is all talk, and also I just feel like if you are gonna fuck with somebody, probably don't do it to the person who is clearly the craziest in the house.
Yes.
And she's also got a fair amount of most confrontational and has a good amount of pull with Flav. Is how it seems. So yeah, I would be treading carefully.
But Hottie also doesn't really live in
reality.
We
talked about that. Yeah, Hottie is.
She's in her own little world.
She's a Leo. She thinks everything revolves around her. She is not aware. She thinks she is the sun. And Beyonce.
She's also Beyonce.
I'm not the type that holds some in when I need to like release.
So the whole night was going so good. I mean, everybody's having fun, and then out of the blue, all of a sudden, boom, it blew up.
I have to confront Hottie. I'm not leaving this alone until that bitch either pays for my or my jacket comes up. Seriously, Hottie had said she would stop at nothing and she will start to hide certain things that the girls need and cut up clothes. I noticed that my coat was missing. All arrows pointed at Hottie. She's gonna pay for my jacket because it's missing. It's missing.
So, New York is now barging. New York is on the lookout for her fucking jacket.
She wants her fucking jacket, and she knows exactly who maybe allegedly
took it. Also, okay, I love that we're not convinced that New York had a jacket. Like, I'm just saying, it's really easy to say that something went missing if it never existed, because you can never prove that it didn't go missing if it didn't exist.
Absolutely.
So,
because also it's like, that would be like such a perfect like play. Like earlier in that day, Hottie had talked about that she would steal shit, cut stuff up, whatever, to for love, as she says.
It's a competition. You got to do it for love.
Absolutely. So this is the moment where New York goes to confront Hottie. Hottie is in the bathroom getting ready, and all the girls are following New York because they know that shit is about to hit the fan. Let's watch.
When I came out of the shower and opened my door, the whole house was in my room. I'm like, what's going on?
You had made mention that you would stop at nothing and you would cut clothes and also hide things if need be, if you felt that it was necessary at that time?
I didn't say that I would, but I said that it was a possibility if it did reach.
Okay, well, possibility is good enough for me to totally confirm.
Okay, but what is it you wanted to know?
I wanted to know if you have seen my black jacket because it's been missing.
Sorry, I have to laugh just because. Just the fact that you would think I would go into your room, that you think that your room is even that interesting for me to have to go in.
Well, it's not like I'm just putting it out there.
Try to search things.
No, seriously, if something's missing, I'm going to always come to you. You said you would cut clothing.
I didn't say
hide things.
But I said this is a competition.
It's a possibility.
So if you don't.
Well, my jacket's missing. Do you have it? My jacket is missing. Do you have it?
Tell you to your face, no, I don't have your jacket. I don't need your jacket. If I'd taken her jacket, I would have said yes. I took your jacket. And I threw it out in the street, and I drove over it with my car.
Did you or did you not say you would hide
this is
things and
I'll
cut clothing?
Bottom line it. I won't mince words. Hiding things and stealing things, that's not even part of my game.
You said it was. You said it was a possibility. That's
okay.
She
this
literally
is also
said it
like
was.
the second time that like she has been called out on saying shit because with Miss Latin, she also was like, I never said that. Even though she literally said it a couple minutes before.
Yeah.
And then now she's like, I did not say that. And it's like, no, you absolutely did. Many people heard you say this. Many people.
Literally. And like, you said it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I do just think it's funny if you are listening along and like you can't appreciate, I guess, what's happening. You're just hearing this audio of Hottie in New York hashing it out. Every other fucking living person in the house is in this room.
Yep.
Like when Hottie says the whole house is there, there's camera people, there's probably producers right out of frame, and then all of the other contestants are there. So all 10 girls are there. So the 8 other girls are there watching this fight occur.
How are you gonna pay for my jacket? Cash, credit, or charge? Because you will buy me a new jacket.
I'm worried about.
You know why you took it? Because you feel threatened. You know, at least you know what? I might be a
cash, credit, or
bitch
charge
to the heart, but at least I don't smile in all these girls' faces because you are a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm not. I'm a wolf. You see me coming.
You guys are just jealous because all of my friends that know me tell me that I remind them of Beyonce. So you can.
Hottie. Mental institution. Crazy. Bitch needs straight jacket.
Mine? Beyonce, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that an ugly ass bitch like this would even say that. Oh my God, are you just saying Beyonce? You know who you really look like? You look like Luther Vandross. I would advise you to pack your shit up because you're going home.
Which I didn't even like realize until our editor Travis sent us a picture. She really does look like Luther Vandross. It is so funny how like that just made that like moment even more iconic.
Yes.
Because like she actually does.
Like everyone reacting like serious with her head or her hands like in her hair, like just like floored by this statement.
God.
And, like Pumpkin is just so close to the fringe. Like she's so close to in this conversation, like just I'm sure eating up the drama, and I love it. But when she says this, Pumpkin's reaction of like her like laugh and her like her little clap like dance thing that she does because she's like thinks it's so fucking funny.
Oh my
God. That's another favorite thing I like about Pumpkin is just her reaction to this because she's also still wearing her like shorts and like tank top from earlier, but a sideways baseball cap now. So anyway, Pumpkin's just like having a time, and then Goldie is like literally rolling on the floor and cackling while this is all going on.
I love like this because it's like this is a genuine moment. Like this is
the producers are like
they're not
this is amazing.
Yeah, they're like this is what we came here for. Like this is so good. This I feel like is really this is probably the moment where the producers told Flav, you cannot eliminate New York. Like she is good TV. You cannot
You
eliminate
can't get rid of her. She's perfect.
She's absolutely perfect. Like
I love it.
Ugh. So good. So after this
altercation happens,
I also like this is Bussy Chronicles on your notes.
Yeah, it does say Bussy Chronicles on my notes. You guys make me sit here and pay attention and not doodle, so I'm gonna write weird things.
I love it. No, it's incredible.
Bussy Chronicles.
The Bussy Chronicles.
I'm thinking like Red Shoe Diaries, but sluttier.
The Chronicles of Bussy.
Is that like the Chronicles of Riddick?
Yeah.
But like Vin Diesel's still blind, but he's just got like a huge dripping hog and a big fat ass.
This next challenge.
Oh my god, I don't even want to watch it. It's so gross. So the challenge is they go to it's like instead of the old folks home, now they have to go and like deal with like a kid's birthday party.
The other 5 girls.
The other 5 girls who didn't go. So that's
Pumpkin, Goldie, Hoops, Smiley, and Sirius.
Yeah, kid's birthday party. It starts with like the girls meeting, I think the main kid's mom. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Yeah, some woman, an actress, I'm sure.
So they also, these girls know that because the first 5 girls went on a date that wasn't what they expected it to be. So they know to dress like not crazy.
Right.
Because like Smiley is in a full like a clubbing dress.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of them are just not dressed appropriately for like they knew that the other girls had to go to old folks home.
Right.
They obviously know that this next one is gonna be a twist.
Right.
And a twist that they should probably dress reasonable.
Yeah, they don't.
For.
They don't do that.
No, not at all. Which, hey, I mean, a Libra dressing appropriate to a hoe never gets cold.
A hoe never gets cold. And you know who else said that? A Libra.
Yes, absolutely.
But so they go deal with these kids, but when they get there, yeah, the actress pretending to be somebody's mom, she's like listing out like all of the activities and all these kids' allergies. At one point, she says one of the kids allergic to salt. I would have left. Like even if I was hired as a babysitter or like as the help, and it's like, this is the party I'm walking into? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Good. No, I'm not dealing with it. But it just turns into chaos, and they try
absolute chaos.
They try to like, I don't know. It's like the kids are like playing with like raw eggs, like breaking raw eggs and playing with just gross stuff. I'm like, this
just running around, all sugared up. One of the kids
may have vomited on Goldie, but we don't think he actually did throw up on her. We think it was a bit like for pretend because
it just lands like directly
like a blob on her chest.
He's just like he's walking past and goes bleh, and like it's just burnt, and it's like, yeah,
I don't buy it.
Rewatching it, I'm like, no, I don't think that's. It's still disgusting because I'm guessing they probably gave him something to put in his mouth for him to just bleh.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, and Goldie, I feel like most of the contestants do pretty good. Goldie is really good.
Yeah, Goldie's
with the
good.
kids. So is Sirius and Smiley.
Yeah,
Pumpkin
is like awkward, and she also gets really hurt when he calls her out on being awkward.
Yeah,
because she's like, I'm a substitute teacher and a cheerleading coach, but she still loses terribly, and it's also she does lose her job. So
yes, she does after the show. Yeah,
zinger.
Woo! Crazy how on your on a reality dating show on VH1, they're probably like, we don't want you
teaching children. Actually,
no.
Sirius wins.
Yeah,
the challenge, and like who cares?
Literally.
Sirius is a
professional model.
She is a model. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Sirius is a model.
She's a professional model.
Yeah, I'm a professional model.
I just happen to leave my magazines everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, is this my portfolio?
Oh.
I don't mean I'll bring a...
Oh, I did. Oh, is that bookmarked? Yeah, no, that's me. I don't know how you guys found that. Crazy.
That's so silly.
Wow.
You're like obsessed with me.
So random.
Yeah. On the date, of course, too. Oh, before that, do we want to start the New York and hoops bit?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's find that, because I just think so funny. The reason I really want to talk about it is because the two women involved in this, New York and Hoops. New York, obviously Capricorn. Hoops, a reminder, she is another Cancer queen.
Yep.
And those are, Kailey mentioned earlier, sister signs.
Yeah. Opposite but similar. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get along. I mean that they are definitely absolutely butt heads. And I feel like Hoops' reaction in this is she's just so over New York. Yeah. And because, like, Hoops is so chill. I mean, she, like, really does not start. I don't think she really has, like, any drama. Like, besides, like, this moment, I mean, there may be a couple things, but she really doesn't have a lot of drama. Like,
I will also say she's coming back from the challenge. That's what she wore to the challenge. She's probably the most sensibly dressed for the challenge.
That is true.
She's wearing a t-shirt and jean shorts, so... A sensible queen.
We love a sensible queen. Because she probably knew she was smart enough to be like, hey, there's no fucking way that we're going to be doing a normal challenge. Like, we're not just going to a party. Right. Like, it's going to be some weird party. And it was.
You normally work well with kids? Yeah. Okay, because it seems like you're a little like, because you walk in the room like,
New York, like, her energy and her vibe is so negative. She'll start arguments, she'll start anything she can just for attention and whatever.
You okay, Hoops?
I'm good.
I only asked you one time.
I'm replying 50 times.
I don't know why.
I'm good. I would throw this ball at your head. What you mean, for what?
For what? I'm asking you for what? I just asked you if you were okay.
And I said I'm fine.
Okay, but I'm good. I don't need your attitude.
Flav has mentioned that, he wants somebody that gets along with everybody. I haven't had a problem in the house since I've been here. Now you're tripping? Are you like
I'm not tripping. I just asked you if you're okay.
Don't even start with me. You are coming at me. What are you talking about? If I'm saying I'm good, that means I'm good. What the are you talking about?
You don't have to get nasty with me.
Dog, I'm telling you, I would throw this ball at your head, bro. Stop talking to me.
My message to Hoops is I'm going to definitely fight to the death. I will claw my way to his heart because he is just amazing and I'm claiming him, I'm stating my claim. That's my man.
There's a lot to unpack.
So much to unpack there. Like, I can't tell if, like, New York was originally trying to be shady. I feel like she probably was, but I also feel like she, no matter what, like, because of how she's been in the house, like, none of the girls trust her. Yeah. So her even saying anything, even if it isn't, like, her trying to be, like, nasty, it's gonna automatically get taken that way because...
Or shot down. Like, they don't want to deal with her.
Yeah, because...
They don't want to take the time to figure out whether or not she's being an asshole or not.
Exactly. Which I totally understand.
Yeah. Protect your energy. Mm-hmm. We've talked about it. Love New York. Love watching her. Could not live in this house with her.
No. Absolutely
I would have been like, please send me home.
100%. So... we go to Sirius wins a date with Flav, and so he takes her out to dinner. I
think they have dinner at the house?
Okay, so yeah, he does.
He takes her to dinner at the house.
Yeah, at the backyard.
So catered.
Yeah, probably. She looks incredible.
I'm a professional model.
She's
Kailey,
so
do you know that
hot.
she's a professional model?
Is she? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I did some research and I found that out.
Oh, did you have to do some, like, really, like, a lot
deep
of digging?
Yeah.
Deep. It was, like, page,
I'm like an archaeologist.
3-4 on Google. Like, it wasn't even first page information. That was, like, you had to go through the pages to find that.
Yeah, I'm a professional model.
She's a professional model. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I mean, Flav also is wearing a white
He
suit.
looks great. I love this outfit.
He looks actually very sharp. This is a great outfit. He's wearing a white... pinstripe suit and
with a reasonably sized clock.
Yes, he's wearing a beautiful white clock, but it's a normal size. He is carrying a cane, and he's got a little black hat with a feather in it. He looks great. This is a very stylish outfit.
Yeah, he does have moments where I'm like, that actually is really dope, and
that's
really
a reasonable thing to wear.
Yes,
I love the things that are not reasonable, but
the Sully suit is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. I love a suit that also doubles as a sleeping bag. But this is very clean cut. This is his GQ look.
Yeah. 100%.
Flav Flav does GQ.
Okay, so their date is kind of like lackluster. Like, it's fine. Like,
it's
I
kind
think
of awkward.
It is kind of awkward because, like, I mean, I think, one, she just looks so hot that I highly doubt that he even notices how awkward it is. Maybe he does. I don't know. But he does ask her about the age difference because...
You're 23. All right, 46. Can you see yourself physically attracted to me?
I think I'm already a little bit physically attracted to you.
Honestly, for real, or are you just saying
for real.
that just to make somebody feel good?
I mean, I think you've realized by this time that I'm pretty much not the one that's pretty much just telling you what I feel like you want to hear.
Pretty much. Girl.
So
She lying.
She's trying to say, that
like,
she...
Yeah, I pretty much attracted to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. A little bit.
I could be. Sure.
But if you didn't know, I'm also a model.
She's also a model.
I am a full-time model.
Full-time model?
I feel sick to my stomach. I don't know if she's here for Flav or if she really is here to further her career in modeling.
Well, actually, I brought you my portfolio so that you could look through it. You know, everybody has their little, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, and a lot of people can't back it up. You know what I mean? So I brought you my portfolio. Look at it whenever you're ready.
I mean, just looking at you speaks for itself.
Okay.
So Oyster is talking about whether or not Sirius has good intentions.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, probably she does not. But also we talked about Red Oyster, does she? So Red Oyster is plotting and scheming, but Sirius isn't really making it hard for her to do that.
Literally, she's just like, oh yeah, by the way, I have my portfolio.
Yeah.
I brought it with me to the date. Which I'm like, where did she bring that? Because
she didn't have a bag.
She didn't have a purse.
She's wearing a pretty slinky black dress.
Did she like tell the producers like, hey, while I'm on, and like when she's, there's nowhere for her to hide it. So it's like we're like, hey, producers, when I'm on the date, will you just like?
And I'm sure they say yeah.
Yeah, they're like, absolutely, this is gonna make great TV. 100% we'll do this for you.
So yeah, I mean,
he even says that. I think he fully like. The second she brings out that portfolio, like, you can see his face just drop, and he is just like, oh. Like, she's not...
Well, also, the way she talks about it, of like, oh, people say I'm this and that, but I can back it up, so look at it whenever you're ready. And it's like, ready for what?
Right!
Like, are you trying to get hired by him for something?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. It's very strange. So it was like her making a sales pitch, but like about, I don't know, her modeling, her full-time modeling.
Yeah, and they're also like standing there, like he's like asking her, like they like stand like face to face, and he's like asking her like, oh, you know, are you gonna be here for me, blah 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 blah, and she's like, oh, I think you already know that, but it's like that she like takes a drink, like she's very much trying to not kiss him.
Yeah,
like
he's trying to put himself in position to get it smooched, and she's like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, she's already several inches taller than him, and she's like now looking like up and away to drink her champagne and not look at him.
Yes,
which I mean, you're not into what you're not into, but you're not going to convince a Pisces that you like him when you don't.
No. You know what I mean? They can feel that off energy, like that. I mean, they feel it even if you are into them. Yeah, I get that. That's what I say. We do like to catastrophize.
Hell yeah.
You know, it'd be like that. If you expect the worst when it's not that bad, then you're not as disappointed.
I love that.
My therapist would not be happy to hear me say that.
Kailey's therapist. Just fast forward through this part of the episode. Well, from the date, I think it really goes to, we heard a little bit of Oyster having some concerns. Yeah, she's plotting, she's scheming, and what does she do? She
rats on Sirius.
Yeah, and so basically just saying...
Because Sirius, she's here to further her career in modeling.
I'm a model. That's me. I'm a professional model. I am around models all the time. I am a full-time model.
I feel strong about that. I want to thank you for your words of wisdom.
I think it just kind of like really solidified for him. Like, okay, like somebody else is saying it. Maybe I'm not being crazy.
Yeah.
Like that sounds about right.
That sounds about right. And to me, again, just Capricorn things. She's doing what she has to do to win. And I also think, again, great television, just having the drama of it, of her being the snitch in the house. And then it's also like, yeah, I think it does start to impact her relationship with the other girls too. Because people are like, oh, you just tattle.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because it's like, okay, now this is 2 times?
Yeah.
Twice now?
This is second. I mean, this is only episode 3. She's already tattled twice. So, yeah.
So we are at the elimination ceremony.
Yep.
We're gonna watch.
We're getting clocks.
We have 10 girls, and we know that 2 girls are about to go home. So the first person to get a clock is Red Oyster.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because it's like obviously she's working for Flav kind of in the house, like being
almost a mole in a way.
Yes, like his little
being his eyes.
Yeah, undercover.
So I also just want to mention Hottie's dress. Again, as always.
What the fuck is
Hottie is at the 32 natural double D's in this molded cup dress, which, as a big tittied bitch myself, molded cup dresses are never it. They never fit. They never work. It just looks wild because the cup is like basically the nipple line.
Right.
And there's also no support.
Yeah.
She just looks
not good.
It's Hottie.
It's a bad dress. She won't wear things that are flattering.
Absolutely not.
I literally, my notes from the first time we watched this together is Hottie refuses to wear flattering clothing. The dress is a no.
She's a gold digger. She's a slut. She's a whore.
But not surprisingly, I mean, the people who we expect to do well continue to do well. Obviously, New York and Hoops are getting clocks. Smiley, we saw Oyster.
I think Pumpkin didn't think that she was going to.
Pumpkin thinks she's not going to, but she ends up getting it. And so we're left with who goes home. Oh, Goldie obviously gets a clock. Who somehow Hottie still stays there. I think I just said that, but I don't remember what I said.
Yeah.
So Hottie stays in. Yeah, now we see that the girls going home, we lose Peaches
and Sirius.
So yeah, Peaches not having time to get to know Flav, I think, and obviously, you know, they're probably just not on the same speed. And then Sirius clearly being there for other stuff.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, Rick. Take this robe off for me, please.
Sir.
I want to feel this without the robe, without my clock on my chest. If you're sincere, come give me love.
It's like one of my favorite parts. He's like, no, this clock on my chest, and just this massive fucking clock just turns it around.
So
because I think he knows that he can't like
take it off.
Yeah, and he's just strangling himself
with the clock.
Absolutely.
I was wrong because I was feeling, you know, a connection, and I felt like he felt me. But it's a misunderstanding. I'm crying because it's tough. It's so tough to be misunderstood. It's very tough to be misunderstood.
She is so fucking beautiful that her saying it's tough to be misunderstood is hard for me to believe.
Literally. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it hard to be a model?
Is it hard to be like easily like one of the most gorgeous women on this show?
Right.
Like, okay. I'm sorry, sweetie. I mean, serious. Sweetie staying.
I love you, Flav. You're a fantastic person. Thank you so much for everything.
It's so sad. You know, he blew me away. He's
he's one of those people that's truly connected, you know, and I know that he's speaking from a higher power, and he says so many inspirational things, and he's got such a heart.
Oh, did you peep? Peaches, of course, saying the super sweet, like, loving goodbye. I think it just speaks to her character and just, like, obviously and what I love about her is that she's been true to her, like, self and image this whole time. So I love that. But she is wearing purple gauchos. So just want to point out we are fully still in 2006.
Yep.
So
oh baby, they were so comfortable.
No, they're great, and they make her butt look great. Her butt look great.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's who goes home.
Yeah.
It's next, and now we're done with multiple girls going home in one episode.
Just one at a time.
Now we're losing them one at a time. Next episode, we are finally meeting Flav's mom.
Yeah, that's right.
We finally get to meet Flav's mom, and the Bridget Nielsen lie detector test is still coming. We have more Hottie drama and more New York drama. It's still happening. There are still 8 women left that are competing for Flava Flav's attention and affection. So
I'm excited. This episode, I mean, it's so
funny.
It's just so funny.
The drama, the goss,
the drama. Next week, the next episode I'm really excited about also.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for listening or watching and tuning in. We really appreciate all of the love and support that we have been getting so far. Please continue to listen and watch. We are releasing these every Tuesday.
Yep. And for updates, you can follow us at What's Their Sign Pod on Instagram. And if you want to watch funny little clips of us that our editor makes, we are What's Their Sign Pod on TikTok. You can find us on all the streaming or podcast things.
Yep, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Google. And also, we would super love and appreciate subscribing to our Patreon.
Yeah, exclusive content,
and it helps support me so I can put Momo through college.
It is National Black Cat Day, so
yes, it is.
Support him.
Look at this face.
Support this family.
Look at my son. You're gonna look my son in the face and say you don't want to support him? Look at this baby.
He's a baby.
I love him so much. And I love you guys so much.
We love you. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are rad.
Yay!
We're going to keep this shit going.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Woo!
That's a freaking wrap. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out. Go!
We love you.
I gotta go to
bye.
bed.
I gotta go. I'm ordering Thai food and going home and going to sleep. So we'll see you around. Goodbye.
Bye.